These are 5 perfume dupes that are so good that you don't need the original. In fact, some of these dupes actually do it better than the original. So I would much rather spend a fraction of the cost on these, and not even just because of price. Like, these literally smell so good that there's absolutely no point in spending all that money on the original. And this video is not sponsored, so let's get into it. First off, this is gonna be duping a Jo Malone perfume. Now, here's my beef with Jo Malone perfumes. I think they all smell really pretty. They are obviously more focused on florals, which is not normally my vibe, but I have found a few that I really like. But with Jo Malone, you are spending over $150 for perfumes that literally last max 5 minutes. Maybe that's different on certain people. I know some people are huge fans of Jo Malone, and maybe they work for them. Everyone has different skin chemistries. Some people eat up fragrances while it lasts forever on others. So I can't say that it's the case for everyone, but if you have the same experience as me with Jo Malone, on me, Jo Malone literally doesn't last for more than 5 minutes, apart from Scarlet Poppy. I love Scarlet Poppy. I have that in my collection, and that actually does last on me. But everything else that I've tried, it's a no. But I do like their scents, and a scent that I think is so pretty from theirs is honeysuckle and jasmine, and I just think it smells so feminine, so darling, so pretty. I'm not even one to love honeysuckle scents, but I just love that scent. I think particularly maybe because of the jasmine. I think the jasmine is a little bit heavier in it, which I love. I think jasmine is such an intoxicating feminine note. But like I said, as with 99.9% of Jo Malone fragrances, it does not last on me. But that is completely okay because I have a dupe that lasts honestly up to 24 hours. This is such a strong and powerful scent. The scent itself is also stronger than Jo Malone, and I feel like it's better. And it is about $20 to $30. Now, this dupe is also a designer, but because this has been out for so long, it's not nearly as much as it used to be in the past. So you can find this easily in the $20 to $30 range on websites like fragrancenut.com. I've bought mine personally. I think this one maybe at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I always see these scents always there as well. This is Burberry London. Burberry London is such a feminine, rosy, it's intoxicating. I'm in a trance right now. I can't even speak. It smells so good. And it also has pretty similar notes to the Jo Malone scent, like the combination of honeysuckle and jasmine. So they're both still in here. It's literally the same scent, just stronger, better longevity, better sillage, better performance, better everything. So you might as well go with this. It just smells super elegant, classy, powerful. And it also has a little touch of like this vintage charm in it, but in the best way. I love vintage everything, and although I haven't always been the biggest fan of vintage type of perfumes, I don't like perfumes that smell super dated, there's something I find absolutely addicting about this specifically. This next dupe is from Dossier. Now, this video, like I said, is not sponsored. I have worked with Dossier many times in the past. I love Dossier, but this is genuinely a scent I absolutely love and have been using, and it has completely replaced an over $350 perfume for me that I have not bought ever since I got this. I literally just opened the cap and I can smell this strongly, just from like even up here. I can smell it. It is so strong. It has almost the exact same strength as the original. This is a dupe for a Louis Vuitton fragrance. It's a dupe for Atropé Rêves, which, if you know, I made an entire dedicated video. It was the only perfume that I have ever gatekept from you guys because I loved it so much and I just didn't want to share it with anyone. That is one of the most expensive perfumes that I have ever gone through a full bottle of and repurchased. And while I was in Albania this summer, I ended up selling it to a family member because they can't get their hands on Louis Vuitton scents as easily over there. And by this time I knew I was coming back to the States, so I was like, okay, I'll just get it there again. For a while I just didn't get around to getting it, and then I found out that Dossier had a dupe of it, so I was like, what the heck, I don't have this currently in my collection, let me try the dupe and see what it's giving, hoping that maybe it could replace my need to get that scent because it's so expensive. And this is why I love Dossier. Again, this video is not sponsored. This is Woody Lychee, and if you've been wanting to get your hands on Atropé Rêves but you don't want to spend over $350 because that's ridiculous, then go for this. I'm telling you, it's the exact same scent. This is from somebody that is very well acquainted with the Atropé Rêves. I love that perfume for so long. This smells identical. Same strength, same longevity, power, same scent. So good. This has lychee, rhubarb, raspberry, bergamot, rose, violet, magnolia, lily of the valley, patchouli, praline, sandalwood, vanilla. It's sweet, it's floral. It's a perfect balance of a fruity floral scent with woodsy, sexy touches to it. It's such a good, it's one of the best scents. Atropé Revs was a scent that it became my signature scent for the longest until I let go of it, and now I'm so glad that I have this dupe because it's made me not want to go out and spend that money. Like, this just perfectly does it for me. It's like the exact same scent and it's a fraction of the cost. So I think once I'm done with this, I'll probably just keep repurchasing this one. Maybe at some point I'll get the Louis Vuitton version again, but for now I'm perfectly satisfied with this. It smells identical to the Louis Vuitton version, so that is one of the best dupes I think I can recommend. Next dupe is also a case where this to me smells so much better than the original. Now, this isn't technically supposed to be a dupe or anything like that, but it smells super similar to a very high-end perfume, and I think this one personally does it better. And this is Shiseido Zen. I love Shiseido Zen. This is such an underrated perfume. Not many people know or talk about this, but I feel like everybody should own Shiseido Zen. And I think you can find this online for under $50, whereas the original costs, I think probably now at this point is probably upwards to 200, maybe even more. This is duping Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. Now, hear me out. Coco Mademoiselle is such a special scent. I will never bash Coco Mademoiselle. It was also my mom's signature scent for like pretty much the majority of her life. She's not using it anymore these days, but she still really loves that scent. But it's just very nostalgic. I had Coco Mademoiselle, and honestly, I kind of just was holding on to it because of the nostalgia. Like, it just smelled like my mom, but I wasn't using it. So at one point I was like, okay, I'm gonna let go of this because it's literally just sitting in my collection. The reason that I didn't really use Coco Mademoiselle, I just found it a little bit too mature for me, too serious. So even though it is a really nice scent, I feel like the patchouli is a little too strong. I don't want to say that I don't like it. I like the scent. It's just a bit too serious for my personal perfume taste, and I feel like this takes all of those really nice like patchouli elements, but this gives you a flirtier, less serious version of Coco Mademoiselle. This has a lot of fruits, none of which you can necessarily pick out in here. It's not like, oh, this is a berry perfume. It's not. It has a lot of fruits, and it gives us this really more upbeat, flirty kind of quality, unlike Coco Mademoiselle, which is more serious, like I said, but it's still not like a juvenile fruity scent. It still has that very similar patchouli vibe. This scent is about, I would say, and 75% of a dupe to Coco Mademoiselle. Like, it has all the same elements, just done in a less serious way. Literally, it's in the name, but there's something so relaxing and zen about this. Such a perfect everyday signature scent. It's not a boring everyday scent. It is fresh for the most part, but such a complex freshie. And these are my favorite kind of freshies. If you also kind of maybe love or are on the verge with Coco Mademoiselle, maybe you don't like it because it's just too serious for you, check out Shiseido Zen. This scent is absolutely perfect in every way. And because of how just unique and just good that this smells, this scent gets me so many compliments every time I wear it. Next, I have another Dossier scent. This is one where I love this more than the original. This is Musky Violet, and this is duping Mojave Ghost from Byredo. Now, what happened with me and this perfume, I decided to just get this dupe on a whim, even though I decluttered my Mojave Ghost because, as I've said in previous videos, my husband did not like Mojave Ghost, which is really strange because that scent is like, there's not really much to not like about this scent, but something about it didn't vibe with him. Like the intense muskiness, I don't know. Every time I would wear Mojave Ghost, he would tell me he didn't like it. At a certain point, I would wear it and I'd be like, I kind of don't like this. I don't know, maybe his opinion affected mine, but I started to not like it as well. So I decluttered it. And then I see this pop up on Dossier not too long ago. So I decided to just get it and see what it was giving. I've had the experience many times with Dossier dupes where they've just worked for me better than the original, and I'm so happy to say this is another case. It smells so much better. I know that for a fact because every time I would wear the OG Mojave Ghost, like I said, my husband would point out that he didn't like it. Every time I'd wear it, even if I didn't say I was wearing that perfume, he knew it was that perfume. But with this, he does not say that. With this, he actually likes it, even though it's the same scent. Like, I haven't had Mojave Ghost for a while, but it was a very memorable scent. I remember it smelled just like this. There's something, maybe it just like the chemistry, the way it's done, it works better with me. I don't know, but I absolutely love this. This to me smells like really clean hair. Like you just did your hair at the salon and it smells like clean, heavy duty, expensive, luxurious, spa-like hair care. That's what this smells like. This has watermelon, green apple, peach, violet leaf, iris, rose, jasmine, musk, sandalwood, cedarwood, and vetiver. This is a fairly soft scent. It's not a super strong, out there, intense perfume or anything like that. It's very soft. It sits close to the skin. It's also, I would say, one of those your skin but better scents. It kind of smells differently on different people because of the strong muskiness that it has. I feel like musk is always that kind of note that just works with different skin chemistries differently. Maybe it's like the amount of notes, it's like more or less in this that just works better with my skin, but this works better for me and I love it a million times and recommend it totally if you want Mojave Ghost on a budget, but better. And last but not least, I have a body mist. So this is not a perfume dupe, but to me it might as well just be a perfume dupe because this smells just as strong, performs just as well. So yeah, I honestly don't find any difference, and that is Always Fleur from Bath & Body Works. This comes from the Everyday Luxuries collection, which is a dupe collection, so it's meant to be a dupe. But this is duping J'adore from Dior, and it is doing a damn good job at duping it because this smells identical to me to J'adore, so much so that I never have to buy J'adore because yeah, it smells exactly the same. I feel like the strength is there as well. I know, you know, scientifically mists are not supposed to be as concentrated, and they're not. But to me, this might as well be a perfume. It smells so strong. It has all the same qualities, the feminine, just pretty ethereal scent that J'adore has. J'adore is such a memorable scent. It's got this fresh pear note, but then these gorgeous white florals. It has melon in it, and this one particularly has shimmering pear, silky rose petals, and cedar musks, and it's just the perfect blend of sexy fruits with a touch of woodsiness. If you want to just smell super feminine and pretty and like a beautiful garden, Always Fleur is definitely the scent, and I never need to buy J'adore, honestly, because that just perfectly satisfies my J'adore love. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed these dupes. Like I said, none of these were sponsored. I love every single one of these, and I totally recommend them. I love talking about affordable perfumes. I feel like this has been the topic of my channel since the start of my channel, that you don't need to spend a lot to smell like a lot. If you've tried any of these, let me know in the comments what you think, and let me know any amazing dupes that you've discovered in the comments down below, and I can do more videos like these. I just did one like a couple months ago. I'll link that up here if you want to check it out, if you want to see even more amazing dupes. But yeah, that is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.